That was bigger than mine.
Hey, we're monetized now. Be careful.
Oh, you're right.
But they know. They know.
I slid in a couple of jokes in our city walk, the city walk vlog that we posted last week.
Someone was like, "Yo, Thomas, you okay? You sound sick."
I was like,
Why do you sound sick?
I don't know why I sounded sick.
They thought he sounded sick, but also you were wearing a mask. So
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
But I don't know. No one's commented on
What jokes? Yeah. I don't
that.
know.
I was like, Universal Studios, we miss you, we love you, we wish we were in you.
Oh,
No one
yeah.
said anything about that.
You know what
But
I
did
was
you-
mad about? I was mad that you called Jaws generic shark.
It wasn't a Jaws ticker. It wasn't a Jaws tag. It was a generic shark tag.
Yeah, but you should just already know it's Jaws.
I thought that was comedy. I thought he said
you
that
thought
on
that was
purpose.
funny?
I did say it on
Generic.
purpose.
Well, I was in my car because it was on my break, and then I go, huh, and that's it.
Okay. So it wasn't really funny, but it was like
It got me the. Huh.
all right.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. That sneeze wasn't planned either.
What's the name?
Oh, dude, you could have You could have edited that out.
I wanted to, but I was like, I'm gonna keep it in.
That's what it sounded like, dude.
I thought it was funny.
I need to watch this video again.
Exactly. No one watches our stuff, so I was like, I'm just gonna go full out in this video and see what happens. And guess what? No one watched it.
Nice.
All right, y'all ready?
Yes.
Ow. Hello and welcome to the Pick Your Brain podcast from the Demented Minds of TLEV. I'm Thomas.
I missed you.
And we are rusty, we are tired, but we are here because we have a lot of news. We got some horror news to talk about.
And I think we'll start with that too. But I also want to start with saying, thank you for 1,000, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you for 4,000?
One day.
One day.
One day, Simba.
Yes.
We'll
get there.
Yeah, no, thank you guys for 1,000. We
Yeah,
took
that's
a little
crazy.
break because we had a little scare situation.
Mhm.
We got boofed.
But we all Gucci and
Nothing with the Joe.
Nothing with
We
Joe.
got to be careful when we say scares now because
No, it's more on Mr. E's
Mr.
side.
E's side.
Nah, but we're
Mr.
all good.
E's side.
We're chilling, yeah.
So, and I guess that they just wanted to add on to it by sending us some very sad news for the horror community. Thomas,
Yeah,
you wanna,
yeah.
This is
You want to start off with this? Should we just jump right into
yeah,
it?
so let's start with saying that, Splash Mountain's getting rethemed. to
Oh,
Princess-
come on.
Hell yes. Oh my god.
I'm ready for that.
I'm
ready for
That's
that.
not
I'm all
happened
for
a
it.
while.
I know. I just want something like a little less controversial before we get to this part, which is, of course, Dark Harbor is not happening
I
this
thought you were
year.
going to say Dark Harbor was controversial, but
No, because what I'm about to say, good.
What?
Good. Dark Harbor is my favorite event.
Yeah.
Y'all know it's it is horror for me.
Yeah.
And it would not, you can't do Dark Harbor with a COVID,
Without the
like,
fun.
Without the harbor.
without the harbor
Without the
and
dark.
without, and the social distancing. Like the
Yeah.
actors are in
Your face.
the ship. They're
It's in
in
the
your
face.
face. They can't be like that. Like the monster that's in the dark, that's like literally like shines his light on us when we're passing by it. You can't do that with the distance.
Sure you can. Just gotta climb higher.
No, there's spots inside.
Scary Mary, like that whole scene where
Man.
all the Scary Marys are
There's
just standing.
parts inside
You can't
the
do
ship
that.
That is just so
But like
close up that
Yeah.
there's no way to be
Look.
able to do anything.
the entertainment company that owns Dark Harbor.
Mhm.
Right, hear me out. So you know that part in the chef maze where you put us in a tunnel and you got the plexiglass separating us
Yep,
from the
yep.
actor? Just a whole maze where we got to crawl through our knees.
Oh man,
I'd be down.
And with all the monsters like banging up against it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that would
And just call it
Crawl.
ship guts.
yeah, that'd be cool.
Ship
Except it's
guts.
not happening this year. So
No, I
Hopefully-
agree too.
Yeah.
It should be canceled.
like, keep talking. I'm gonna put the AC on. It's too dim.
Yeah, it's a big. That's also it's something I would say is close to horror made here. It's a big hangout. I mean, at least for us, it's a big hangout at Dark Harbor.
Yeah. It's just, it sucks because, again, this is another haunt event that all of us were looking forward to.
Yeah.
Hopefully coming out to the end of the
Yeah.
year, but unfortunately Dark Harbor has suffered the same fate as...
I'm
It's the same for Dark
hoping-
Horizon too, so we
Dark
can say that as well.
I'm hoping that they still will have enough in a budget
Mhm.
for the next year.
For 2021.
Well, they were saying like we look forward to entertaining
Yeah.
you in 2021.
Mhm.
So it
Okay.
doesn't seem like it's all.
I don't know. It was
too
just a little
lost.
worrying, when the website was taken down.
yeah.
Has anyone checked if the website is
No, but
back
I
up?
can
No, you
check
can
right
check right
now.
now. But yeah, so Dark Horizon, which was it launched last year and was in Orlando, is also not happening this year, which is very interesting in terms of what's happening. So this doesn't affect just us here
No.
in California, but Florida as well. I mean, we've seen as of this recording the highest rate in one day ever in Florida.
Oh yeah.
10,000 new cases
Yeah.
was yesterday. And I mean, Universal Orlando still is open, but in come 2 days, well, not 2 days. What am I saying? No, in 2 weeks, Walt Disney World's opening.
Yeah, and they're still going with it. So I think a company's just
Walt
starting to-
Disney World or Disneyland?
Oh, we can talk about that, but no, Walt Disney World, because
No,
Disneyland
is-
has closed until further notice. Going back to that. Yeah, going back
That's
to
fine.
that status.
I'm not paying for anything right now.
Exactly,
My
yeah.
annual pass is just being carried over.
Honestly, I'm fine with it
I'm
right
fine
now.
with that.
I
I'm so
honestly-
fine
I'm
with it
kind
right
of
now.
happy Disney did that because
Mhm.
they could have been jerks and like not do that.
I'm still
The annual
confused.
passes.
With
I'm still confused with my annual pass and whether or not I have it or not. I called literally the last day
Uh-huh.
of like being able to extend your pass. Well, not the last day, but like the
That
last
it
day
was
of
working.
my pass. And they were like, "Okay, you're gonna have to call the." Yeah, I know. Hold on, I'll get into that in a
Yeah.
minute. You're gonna have to call the like the money situation
Mhm.
people tomorrow to fix that. I was like, okay. So I called them tomorrow, and they were just like, oh, okay, yeah, we'll extend your pass, or we'll pause it, and then you'll resume paying it. And I was like, all right, cool beans. But I would assume that like my pass would still be active,
oh yeah.
but it's gone. Like it's completely gone from my app, and like when I put in my my annual pass like number and stuff like that, like it's like, oh, this pass doesn't exist anymore. I'm like, so do I still have a pass or did I lose it or what? So anybody from Disney, reach out to
there
me.
you go. Yeah.
But
Any CMs out there, but
fantastic news, the Queen Mary website is up and running
Yay!
again. You can now go back to queenmary.com, and not only that, they have a new update on the website. It looks clean, looks
Oh,
fresh.
actually, so there
So
actually
maybe
was
that's
an
why it was
update.
just
There
a
actually
nice
was an update on
It
the
also
website.
says introducing our updated YouTube channel. So the Queen Mary,
Oh.
can we have the whole Queen Mary on the podcast? Like
I
the
would love
entire
it.
ship,
Just the ship.
just the ship.
Like asking questions to the Queen Mary.
So Queen
We're gonna
Mary,
need
how
a
old are
bigger
you?
boat.
Well, you don't look a day over 50.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
But yeah,
Nice. Hey,
also,
Actually, no. We're
Sick
gonna
reference,
need.
bro.
We're gonna
Sick
need a
reference, bro.
bigger studio. There
Sick
we go.
reference, bro. No, I always telling you, no, Mr. E's got the best references. Yeah.
what do you
We
say?
what? I said we're gonna need a bigger boat,
Uh-huh.
like in Jaws.
Uh-huh.
But then I was like, wait, no. We're gonna need a bigger studio.
I'm always saying
Mr.
Mr. E's
E's
got
always
the
got the
best.
sickest
He's
reference.
always got the sickest reference.
Weed is tight. Weed is tight.
Weed is tight. Weed is tight.
We watched this is the end.
This
2
is the
days
end.
ago.
Aiden Sinclair
Uh-huh.
adds his Friday night live streams at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Uh-huh.
He is the ghost ship guy for the Queen Mary. So
Oh, so he's doing YouTube now.
yeah. So if you want to tune in, you can go
Ghost
to
ship
thequeenmary.com. Or, I
You
think
guys
he's
remember the
doing
bald dude with
He's
the
doing it on
mohawk?
Facebook, not
Facebook Live.
So yeah, if you guys are into that,
The bald dude with the glasses and the goatee.
yeah, Mr. E defined him perfectly. Except he's not bald. He's got like a
Mohawk.
yeah.
Yeah.
Aiden Sinclair.
Remember? He's always there. He's always there.
All right.
He
He has
basically
nothing
lives on
better
the
to
ship.
do. Yes. All right. Well, since
Since we're talking horror, let's
No.
talk.
Can
Okay.
we stick on Dark Harbor?
Yeah.
Now, since we won't be having it this year,
Yeah.
what is your favorite moment of Dark Harbor?
My favorite moment of Dark Harbor. I think my favorite moment of Dark Harbor has to be when the opening ceremony.
Of last year?
I think of any year. I feel like they
Oh
always
my
they,
God, yeah.
they always do the monsters. Are you ready? And you hear them just banging on the wall like that.
He brought the brown pants.
That is hype, dude. Like that is like yeah. Horror Nights does have a pretty cool opening ceremony, but I think the banging and hearing all of them go "Roar," that oh man, it pumps me up for
Yeah.
Dark Harbor.
That's a tough question because it's between when the captain said, because when we went in 2018 and I was wearing the Anchor shirt, and he said that I use that as my like ticket into the secret bar, and tell them that the captain sent me sent us. That or when we did Feast, because that was our first. Yeah, well, because we did Circus.
Yeah.
Circus was already like pretty intense,
then we went
but
Feast.
going on the ship, and like, I the best way I describe it was the fact that it was just so eerily beautiful. Like when we saw the ship, like when it was almost like it was a pause. You're still in the maze, but it was a pause from all the action, and you just get to look at the ship in the water. Oh, I loved that. I loved that.
Man, I just remember just like, we were our first time headed to Dark Harbor, and our first maze, we were all just like, what the hell is this? What is this?
Yeah, exactly.
I remember when we got to
Yes.
B43. Is that the
B340.
B340?
P43. What?
I know. Fake fan.
Fake fan.
When we got to B340, by the end of it, I was just not even reacting. I was just so scared. I was like shut down.
Yeah. he left. I thought he wasn't enjoying himself. But when we get out, I'm like, dude, you okay? He's like, I'm so fucking terrified right now. I can't right now. I just can't even.
It was bad. But that's why it's always been my favorite. So I always like to associate each of the horror events.
All that.
You good, bro? I always like to associate each of the horror events with an H letter. So, Halloween Horror Nights, Hollywood. That's what it is, right? When you're there,
It's Hollywood.
What's the letter?
Hollywood.
Hollywood H.
My favorite letter.
For Not Scary Farm, history, right? It was the first.
Oh my god. Okay.
For Queen Mary's Dark Harbor, horror. That is horror.
Yeah, what would you say horror made here is then?
Halloween. Like it
that's
feels,
true.
It feels like Halloween.
What would you say? Six Flags.
Fright Fest.
Horror. Never mind. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything.
I had it written once.
High praise. or
Yes.
ha ha ha.
There we go.
No. Thank you guys.
It's yes. We enjoy our time at Fright Fest. Thank you very much. Six Flags keep sending us there. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Your roller coasters are dope, though.
Yes.
That is so true.
That is crazy for you to say that.
Well,
that is so
he's the only one who's
exactly.
I've only been on one roller coaster. He's the only one who's a West Coast
Yeah,
racer.
he's the only one who's a West
Shit.
Coast racer.
It's hype.
Sometimes I wish
The hype
we
is
weren't.
worth it.
I've watched that footage over and over and over again just to get a little taste
That
of
ride
it.
is so good.
You do
Your
not
face-
look like
your
you're
face,
having
you're
fun.
You bring
like-
your hands up a little bit.
Well, to be fair, that was probably like the
First time?
no
Second.
no
Third.
no.
Fourth.
Wow.
I honestly think the time that I went up to film that
Uh-huh.
easily had to be like my 8th or 9th time.
Gosh.
Wow.
So the way it like worked
they
was
just told you guys to keep going?
well, the way it worked is they
Can you tell me the
they
water that's back there?
put all of like the news people first. So
Oops.
what was that?
I was trying to throw over the mic,
Good
which
meme, bro.
I did.
So yeah, they
So all the news people.
all the news people, but
Okay.
because literally the camera they set it up at the very front, like the very first second train, I think.
Okay.
There was a whole empty back train, and so to make it look like
People
there's a
were-
lot of people riding the ride, they were like, anybody who wants to go on, go ahead. So like for the longest time,
Oh, you might be the Six Flags video.
me
Like when they're putting it on
and
the-
Ken from Theme Park Access, we rode that thing quite a few times, just like sitting in the back. We're just like, all right, let's try this train. Let's try this train.
Oh, so you got to ride in every single train?
Because nobody was going on.
my
Like it was like a
goodness.
few people were going on,
Uh-huh.
like, and because there's like 4 or 5 trains every time,
Okay.
so it's like you could get on multiple things. Like,
Mhm.
and a lot of the times they were just like, oh, you can just stay on if you're just gonna keep going on.
Oh.
So for a while, I like a good like an hour, I just sat on the train and was just chilling.
Well, how about that?
That's pretty cool.
Oh, it bores him. He
No,
doesn't think
but
it's that
I'm
cool.
trying to think. Maybe you might be in the Six Flags ad.
Probably not.
Oh, no? You don't think so?
I was in the back. I was like,
Oh.
Only at Six Flags.
It's true.
Magic Mountain.
That would have been cool. That would have been nice press for us.
That would have been
Yeah, and a freaking Six Flags commercial.
There we go. But let's switch from kind of sad news to happy news. 13th Floor is hiring for Ellie Haunted Hayride.
They are. Yeah,
Hell
they're looking
yeah.
for spooky people. All different type of spooky people.
That's
What do we
exciting.
That
think?
is very
What do we
interesting.
Thoughts?
I think.
What if the hayride this time you're gonna be in your car?
Oh, so it's like a drive-through haunt event?
That'd be dangerous.
That'd be
Actually,
incredibly dangerous.
I don't know if anybody's been seeing. There is this thing floating around on Twitter of this guy who's running like I guess somewhere out in, not like either.
Oh,
you see what I'm talking with the guy?
Michael, like
Yes.
falls down and
Yes.
eats shit.
Yeah, so there's this video of this guy who does this like I get pretty much like a haunted hayride but somewhere else.
Uh-huh.
And this Michael Myers character
Runs
out
out
of the woods towards the thing. He tripped and face first into the side
So he
of
knocked himself out.
yeah, and somebody's like, "Oh my god, are you good?" And they realize the guy's not getting up. And they're like, "Oh, he's not good." So they all like jump out of the
Oh,
thing to like help
jeez.
him out.
Uh-huh.
But I'm just like,
That's a haunted hayride.
that's dangerous.
That
Yeah. I'm interested how they're gonna do it because you can't really social distance in the hayride.
Not
Yeah.
true.
How?
No, it could just be one party per hayride, but that's
Oh, I was gonna say 2 parties per bucket per hayride.
Mhm.
So you think
But
they do like a
like
reservation
one,
system?
like 2 people, like the party in the front and party in the back.
Yep.
I think it's big enough to
party
have
in the
social
front,
distance.
party in the back.
But yeah, it would probably be like only like 4 parties or
So like
5 parties
reservations, I
for.
would think.
It's going to be a while.
Yeah, I mean, I
As
feel like
long as they bring back Midnight Falls, I'm good. Because then we can... Well, no, because I don't know if we'd be able
Can
to
you imagine the
interact with
only-
the characters.
yeah, exactly. Can you imagine the only haunt
Oh,
event we do is haunted
man.
hayride
Fat rib.
this year?
No, I'm okay with that if Haunted Hayride is not like...
Just the hayride.
Like, if we can talk with Reggie again, I'll
Well,
be
you
fine
know,
with
You can talk to him from a
honestly
distance.
think it will just be the
that.
hayride.
Reggie!
It might just be the hayride
I know,
because
because as much as...
people can do that ticket where they just buy for the hayride and that's it.
That's true.
So they might just do the hayride.
The queue is very long, too.
Not if
It
you get
probably will
early.
No, what I mean is, like, you can fit people social distancing.
Oh, yeah,
Put
yeah.
that, too. If you get there early, the line's not long.
That's true.
That
I
line's
mean,
long, dude. I remember
Mhm.
when we went. I think it was we had just gotten off of the hayride. We were
Mhm.
headed to go check out like the rest of Midnight Falls,
Mhm.
and we look over and basically the
Packed.
whole line is packed. We were like, "Yo,
Yep. I mean,
that's
look,
not a spicy meatball."
Not the spacey meat, but
Can you pass me a napkin?
We
you know
shall
what?
see.
I'm gonna pass you a tissue instead.
It's gonna fall.
Oh.
Why are you like this?
Yeah, I don't. Did they say they were looking for scare actors too? Or they
It said that they're hiring,
It just
Hiring
now
spooky people?
hiring
Yeah.
spooky people,
so that's cool.
and also Spirit Halloween.
Oh, what's up with them?
again?
They are also searching for applicants for managers and for people working their Halloween stores. So
So Halloween is not canceled.
Halloween
if you are
is not
Spirit
canceled,
Halloween.
but
Okay.
Spirit Halloween is gonna still be selling some of their good merches.
Trick or treat.
Trick,
yeah,
trick,
exactly.
trick.
Hey, when was that supposed to come out again? American Horror Story,
Oh, I don't remember.
the new season.
Sorry,
It's always in like late August, early September. So if we don't hear anything.
What do you mean? We saw the they just
American
said-
Horror Stories.
Yeah.
Where it's gonna be like it's gonna be a full-on anthology where every single episode is a completely different cast,
Yeah.
different story and everything. It's gonna be like
when
1
was
hour.
that coming out?
It's gonna be I don't know.
Because is
The
that coming
fall?
out before the newer
Yeah.
season is coming
Yeah.
out? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a filler for this year.
Okay.
Since we don't have a full American Horror Story season this year.
So it's coming out this year.
Yes, American Horror Story.
Actually, if you want to talk about some TV stuff, I got some TV stuff.
Oh.
Give us
I
TV
talked to you
stuff.
about this earlier
Hmm?
while we were waiting for you. So fans of Bethesda and fans of Fallout.
Wait, what do I? Oh, okay, that's Bethesda. What do I recognize? That? What is that?
They're the company that makes Fallout.
Fallout.
They just was announced that
American.
Amazon is going to produce, or they're picking up a Fallout TV series
Amazon.
that is done. The people behind it who are working on it are the same people that created Westworld.
I have never watched Westworld.
First season's good. Second, I literally would fall asleep in every single episode. I never watched the third season.
I've never seen Westworld. I just heard a lot of hype from it. Everybody was like, "Yo, this show is pretty dope,"
I know they made pops for them.
and I'm like, all right, I'll take people.
How many
You would
seasons
like
do they
it.
have?
I bet.
You would like
I
it.
bet.
The first
It's
season,
Cowboys.
the second season
It's
is
about
not
samurais,
Cowboys.
right?
A little.
Shogun World or something.
Yeah,
like
Shogun World, where it's
that? Like ninjas.
basically what you find.
Japan?
I don't know. If
All of Japan.
I'm not gonna spoil it.
Alright, don't
You
spoil it.
I'm
said
not gonna spoil-
Cowboys, and he's saying
But-
samurai.
Yeah, no,
Well,
Cowboys
the
first
season's
season,
Cowboys. The
Mhm.
second season's it's like
Oh, it
samurai.
changes
and the
up?
third is Real World.
Yeah, because like supposedly it's about like this company that makes like it's called Westworld,
Mhm.
and it's like a place you can visit, and it's like all animatronic people,
It's a theme park.
but it's like AI, so you can live out your cowboy fantasies
Mhm.
in this place. But as we know, with anything AI, shit hits the fan.
So, I mean, since you know that, I'll say Shogun World.
Mhm.
What they literally show in the show, it's a retheming of Westworld.
So after
So literally, so like yeah,
not
it's just-
not after. It's just like
It's like the series
like
of
all the same elements, but
in a different place.
Shogun.
right?
so like the series of unfortunate events.
What? No.
How he's
how's he's
always
how
it's
the
always
count
the same shit counts trying to
Yeah, shout out
in a
Ken
new
Olaf.
disguise
Count Olaf.
using this.
Okay. Debate time. Neil Patrick Harris or Jim Carrey?
Neil Patrick Harris.
We haven't finished it though. We
Neil
have to
Patrick
finish that.
Harris
That's
all
true.
day.
They have
It's
all the seasons. up there. We
Fantastic.
didn't finish
I
it yet.
honestly,
Get that.
We stopped at.
I read most
the
of the
Academy,
books.
I believe.
I think you mean look away, look away, look away. It was good.
Good shot. I just don't know why we stopped. We got
It's-
caught watching something else.
It's
probably.
good. I finished it.
Yes,
Ooh,
haunt season happened.
memes.
He's probably right. Haunt season happened.
We get so distracted with haunt season that we literally don't watch anything. We're
pretty
editing,
much.
planning, and executing.
We like drop off the face of the world.
Exactly. If we're not in a theme park covering something Halloween,
We're
That
at
means we're
home. We're at home or we're here filming a podcast talking about
That's what I'm so excited for, to continue doing
our dreams.
podcasts.
Dreams.
Podcast was what? Like just to keep doing podcasts?
Yeah, because we didn't do a podcast last week. So like it's the first podcast back.
Yeah,
True.
I missed it.
Well,
missed
yeah,
not doing it last
podcasts are good and people like watching them, or some people like watching.
You mean
them.
listening?
They like to listen to.
Oh,
they sometimes
listen more
glances up to see us.
They're
So
like, well, howdy, listener. How do you do?
howdy how.
How do you do?
What?
I was singing this- the
you can't
Splash
sing,
Mountain
Yeah, you
song.
can't sing that.
You
song
can't
again.
sing that anymore. That's
Yeah.
racist.
No.
I've been following cancel culture. That's racist.
Oh no, because monetization.
I want to say something.
How do you do?
Exactly. I want to say something about Splash Mountain. I see one of the biggest arguments is that it's not going to feel like the ride that everybody loves.
Let's just reuse the
Yeah,
same.
they're just redeeming
animatronics.
it.
They're just retheming it.
It's the exact
the
same ride.
same drops.
Yeah.
It's the same water. It's the same.
It's the same wa-
everything.
This ain't the Splash Mountain water. Some Pirates of the Caribbean shit right here.
I see the tube.
They're like, no, hold on. Why is this murky? It's supposed to replicate swamp water. No. I don't want no swamp water, all right? I want some good mountain, all right?
Exactly.
This
Critter country.
this better be Arrowhead, all right?
This
Mountain
better be some how do you
Spring.
do water. Come on.
This
Jeez.
doesn't take me to the laughing place anymore.
Well, we're
Yeah.
do we
I'm
do,
so
Are you
excited.
ready?
do we want to talk about that a little bit here? Like what you want to see in the ride?
Let's just do it.
We'll do it here, and then we
Let's
can
just
make
do
a
it.
future
Yeah.
video about that when
Yeah.
it gets closer
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah. Or
Yeah,
I'll
what do
just
what would
clip
you
this
wanna
part
Oh,
see?
yeah,
out.
well, that
I'll
was
just-
going to be the video,
yeah,
right?
I'll
All
just
right.
clip this
Okay.
part out and put it in different
So
posts.
before we do that, is this ride following the movie or is it right after the movie? What is this?
Yeah.
Okay, so the events of this ride happen immediately after Tiana becomes human again.
Oh,
So
they already
after the
leaked it?
wedding. No, that's what Disney
That's
said.
what they said. I guess.
Oh, when did they say that?
So she's not
when
gonna
they-
turn
when they
into a
announced
frog.
She's-
No frog situations.
But
Or
that's
maybe it's something revenge.
Yeah,
like,
right,
like the guy's coming back with revenge.
exactly.
Kind
So
of like in the Shrek ride. You
The
know?
way that I like-
It's
I don't-
Dr. Facilier.
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't he
But
dead?
some
Respect on his name.
Yes, because
So he's gonna come back as a ghost, like
not
because
dead.
like in
he's not
Shrek.
dead. They take him. The
in the
spirits take him
shadow
away,
realm.
going boom, 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 boom. Because he couldn't pay his debts to
'Cause he
his
wasn't
friends
ready.
on the other side, so they took him to the other side.
AKA the IRS.
Anyway, so it happens right
truth
after
has
the
been
kiss.
spoken.
So it's not the end of the movie. It's
Kill.
so
It's right afterwards.
yeah. So there's
So like Incredibles.
no, because the movie's no. This is
am the underwater.
it's before the movie ends though, because the movie ends with Tiana having the whole restaurant.
Yeah.
So that's where they can say
Oh,
like,
it's before she gets her restaurant.
yeah. Well, she has the place. She hasn't built it yet.
Oh, so it's just gonna be a full-on restoration, right? The ride is gonna be her building the.
And
place.
I think that's the best idea
And then it
because
goes,
no,
and it
because
comes out
then
of
when
the
you
noise.
leave, Hungry
Enter it.
Bear restaurant
Oh, what if
is
there's,
now
like-
Tiana's
what if-
palace that you can now go.
What if there's like spoopy ghosts and stuff like that in her little palace when she's trying to restore it?
Okay, well, okay, there needs to be some control in this chaos because you're like touching on what I really want to talk about.
Oh,
Chaos control.
Exactly. I gotta be Shadow right now.
Sorry.
So let's talk about what are some of the scenes. So the story so far that is released is that it's gonna be Tiana and Lewis going on an adventure. Lewis being the crocodile.
Yeah.
we're writing Lewis.
I thought
No.
we're still gonna rod a log.
Rod a log.
Rod a log. Rod a log. We're gonna ride. We're gonna ride a log. So it's still be a log flume ride, but there's going to be.
Did you say log flume ride? Is that what they're called? Wow.
Oh, you know that makes sense because the Brer Bear is basically the same shape as Lewis.
Oh,
But there's-
They probably wouldn't even have to, like-
They just gotta. Yeah, they don't have to change.
But
the
there's
animatronic,
crocodiles
just
underneath them,
Retheme it.
so they have to.
They can
What's
change that
what's gonna
to
be eating?
Piranhas. Big ass.
I don't remember in the movie. Is he scared of anything?
Human.
Oh, there's a part. Yes, there's a part when the hunters are coming, and he jumps into a bush, and it's a thorn bush,
Oh, the
and he
prickly bush.
Yes. So it could be his butt hanging with all the prickly, and like Tiana's trying to grab each of them because
So
that's
Tiana's gonna be human.
yeah, Tiana's human.
So it's just Tiana and the
Lewis,
Lewis?
So we're
But
not
it's-
gonna see.
it's
Probably.
Guess.
Queen?
really? Do we really think it's only gonna be those two?
Yes.
There's really? You
No.
think? No, I think Mama Odie's gonna be in there.
Mama Odie
for
has-
sure.
She'll probably have that big
For
scene that ever.
sure. If
they
I
don't-
feel like those pictures that were leaked are actual pictures.
If they don't throw up the boat on the top of Splash Mountain,
That's what
They-
that's the design. That's
they
what it
did
is.
it
yeah,
wrong. All right, Mama Odie better be up there going.
Let in the light.
I think that boat will either be turned into her her place, her little restaurant, and then it'll be like them in the front, like waving goodbye, kind of crap.
You know the part inside with the big steamboat.
Yeah,
that's
that's
what
what
I'm
I thought was
talking
gonna be
about.
Mama Odie part.
That
You think
makes
that's
sense.
Mama?
Oh, you
Odie's
think
part?
that's gonna be the restaurant?
I think they might change that into the restaurant.
Because it is a steam. It's a riverboat, and
Well, they
you know,
could
that's the
reuse the
shape.
riverboat for. I don't see. I haven't seen the movie in so long.
Okay, so I just rewatched it because I was
I
like,
love that movie.
yeah,
It's
it's
my
a
favorite
it's a
Disney movie.
oh cool. Yeah, so
I
I
know
just rewatched it to kind of like process what would be some of the new scenes.
Yeah.
I want that to be the drop.
That's gotta be.
yeah,
that
you
has
said
to
that.
be.
Oh, you read it. Like he wants that to be playing when
Like,
you're going up.
It just makes sense. If they don't do that, it's a
bum,
miss.
bum. Yeah.
I've seen so many people on TikTok also say the same thing, where it's like
Mhm.
they're all just like, "Yo, if Disney don't do this,
If I were,
you missed it." Like it's
Yeah, but
it
you
just
also
makes-
said it's afterwards. This camera's about to die, but you said it was afterwards. This camera's
Oh,
about
the
to die.
battery. Oh,
Yeah.
someone don't charge his batteries.
I really don't. I
The
hope this
cops,
one's
the
charged.
cops.
But yeah, like it'd be interesting to see. Like I don't know. Like now knowing that it kind of upsets me that it's not gonna be just like the whole movie, which I would
Yeah.
have preferred.
That would have been better.
Because I feel like if you place this after the ride, like we can't get Ray because he's dead.
Yeah. Well, we could
Spoilers,
get. Yeah,
so-
we could. Spoilers for a movie that's been out
Ray's
for
the
10
fly,
years.
The fly, right?
Raymond.
Yeah.
My buddies call me Ray.
Yeah.
He's
He
in love
goes-
with the
He gets bull on, dude.
in love with the.
Yes.
Did you just make a joke about his death?
No, he goes.
Yeah,
That's,
like,
I remember he does that. He coughs. I remember.
Like we'll probably see
When he
Evangeline.
died?
Like,
yeah,
two
Evangeline and
stars,
him. Remember? Yeah, they're holding hands. Ugh, you guys are making me cry right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, the fact that it is a little bit later in the movie, but I still think it's going to have everybody in it because it is Princess and the Frog. You're telling me they're not gonna have Dr. Facilier?
Right, but I think it would be easier if they did that story, kind of like the Little Mermaid ride. How that follows the movie.
Yes, yeah.
I feel like it would have been so much easier if they did that.
It
They turn into the
probably
frogs.
will.
They're like,
But then why would Disney say it takes place after?
Because they're probably like, oh, we gotta do something. Because they probably only had, oh no, I'm gonna mess up their names. I'm not gonna try. The voice actress for Tiana and the voice actor for Lewis confirmed. Probably only had them confirmed with this announcement.
Want to get paid again and
It
become
was
part of
10
the
years ago.
You don't think they would want to do that again?
Their voices have changed. Maybe they can't sing like that anymore. Exactly.
Oh, you're saying they're gonna make a brand new soundtrack for this ride?
They're gonna do a re-recording. That's what they did with the Frozen ride. They had the voice cast come back to re-record.
They went out. In,
In Epcot.
In Epcot, the Nordstrom replacement.
Yes.
Or not Nordstrom. Fat Rip.
I love that. All right.
Shout out Epcot's Nordstrom.
I want to talk about what you talked about with the demons on the restaurant. Nice.
Yes.
I was thinking.
This three has all the same references.
Weed is tight. I want to talk about Halloween.
Horror Nights.
No, not Halloween, but Halloween
Michael
time.
Myers?
No.
Oh!
Because Haunted Mansion has the Haunted Mansion holiday overlay during the Halloween time.
Yes.
This ride right next to it could have more spooks. It can be like
More
Dr.
spooks
Facilier
than
taking
ever.
over. More spooks than ever. And I would love for that to continue on to Tiana's because he was a big character in Oogie Boogie Bash. A huge character. Yeah. Oh yeah, he was like all of that Hollywood area.
But like,
I think so. Yeah. Okay. So like,
so he's not gonna be in the ride proper, and he's only gonna be there for Halloween time. Because if that's the case, I'd be bummed out.
I would be
you'd
bummed,
be bummed
too.
out, but I would visit during the Halloween time for sure.
I mean, I'm
damn
gonna be
sure.
there anyways, you know.
I guess.
Then they gotta put a Christmas theme also.
It's Frozen.
Because Haunted Mansion
Gosh,
works for both.
What is Christmas like in Louisiana? Let us know in the comment section down below if you've been to Louisiana for Christmas.
During Christmas?
Yeah, what is that like?
Probably like Mardi Gras.
You think so?
I would think so. I think every day in New Orleans
This
is Mardi Gras.
Christian.
This is the story of a girl who cried a river and drowned the whole world.
And I think a lot of people are upset right now with this ride is because it's like every new ride that comes to an area or replaces a
Okay.
ride. People are going to be
Movie tickets.
upset.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
we made a whole video about that, guys, if you guys
We
want to check
did.
that out.
Go
I
check it out
mean,
in comment section.
Yeah, I'm
In the
stoked.
description.
You didn't give us your point of view, your POV.
He just told us he's
my
totally
opinion,
for
like
it.
your opinion? You're totally for it.
Yeah, I'm all for it. I remember like early on, like this would be a good Princess and the
Replacement.
Frog replacement, and then they were like, "Hey, we're gonna change the Princess and the Frog." I was like,
Nice.
about dang time.
Now,
What
are you
information?
one to believe like this
This
idea was made a while ago and they
Benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna say that this was in their back pocket. They didn't have the persuasion that they needed until.
That's what Disney wants you to think.
Oh, absolutely.
They're in there. They're hearing Thomas say that. They're over there like, yeah.
it's the cards.
Exactly. They read the cards and they saw, oh, we need to make this a ride.
Yeah.
But let us know in the comment section down below. Let me try that again. But let us know in the comment section down below what are your thoughts on Princess and the Frog
And the
ride.
Frog.
Yeah, make sure to check out TLEV Horror for the rest of this podcast.
Yeah.
All right, back to the rest of the podcast.
What a one good.
Disney movie do
Eddie?
you want that to take place in? Like a certain if they made a Disney movie like just
Just an era, random era.
Random era and country. Where would you want to see a Disney movie
Wait,
take
country?
1930s Germany.
place? Ooh, shit.
During the Great Depression, the fact that
We got a
everything...
France movie.
Yeah.
We got a Louisiana. We got
I want 1930s Germany with the fall of the Great Depression, and maybe if there's a way to get, they probably would never want to touch the rise of Hitler and the rise of the National Party that became the Nazi Party.
Rise of Skywalker.
They did make the. Are you calling the rise of? Are you calling the rise of Skywalker Nazi memorabilia?
You're about to be canceled by everyone, Josue.
Cancel culture, come at me.
No.
I've learned their tricks. I've learned their tricks. I've studied the cancel
You've learned
culture.
the Jedi mind tricks.
But yes, I would be, because that would be such a challenge for any studio to do.
That.
So what's the Disney spin on 1930s Germany?
Wow.
Didn't they already do something like that?
Did they?
They made cartoons back then.
They made cartoons of like Donald Duck being brainwashed into working for Hitler.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, because those were, Walt Disney made shorts during the era. Like he was in Disney lore. Walt Disney
funny?
actually changed the course of the war because of his cartoons.
Is how people are willing to look past Disney's past of like certain things.
Careful, boy.
What do you mean careful?
You're touching topics.
But then there's also other
You know not what you speak of, sir.
No, I get you, Tim.
You get what I'm saying right now with this cancel culture time?
Yes, I
like
agree
with the whole
you.
Shane Dawson thing. Okay, that what Shane did. I mean
you
you guys are all on. You guys are all on. No. Like
I'm not saying that, but
everyone's got their past of doing fucked up stuff. Well, Disney's got their past too.
Yeah, I agree.
So where's
But
what are you saying? 'Cause I can agree with you that he was very misogynistic. He didn't want any of his women employees to actually rise up when they were already Imagineer, like Mary Blair. They stayed there. They were there at that position, but it was so hard for the women to actually go up the ranks in Walt Disney's company.
Right.
Now, calling him anti-Semitic.
I didn't say that.
Exactly. Don't say that.
I didn't say that.
Because there's...
I'm saying there's some of their movies and situations
I see.
that I don't understand how Disney as a company as a whole, maybe they did get canceled at one point.
Like, what'd you call it?
Song of the South?
Yeah, Song of the South.
Yeah.
Like...
Where Disney was like...
Why only some...
Why is it excused?
Yeah.
When you are in charge of the media, you have say of what is canceled and what is not canceled.
That's the sad.
Remember the same... Okay, I guess we're never going to get on Disney's videos. The same day that they...
This is TLEV horror.
Exactly. The same day that they furloughed and also laid off a bunch of their employees, in order for that not to be the headlines, they released Frozen 2. So that was the headlines. Frozen 2 now on Disney Plus, not them furloughing and laying off a bunch of their employees.
Ew.
Interesting, huh?
It'd be like that.
I don't know.
So when you have control of the media, of the news,
wow.
you say what's canceled and what's not canceled.
Cancel culture.
So basically, you got to build a dynasty. So I guess Shane didn't build a big enough dynasty to...
A monopoly.
Not a monopoly. An empire.
An empire.
The first galactic empire.
Calm down, Sheev. But because he keeps bringing this up, it makes me think. It makes me think a lot about this. So, guys, happy 35th anniversary to Back to the Future.
That's 34th.
No, it's the 35th anniversary today. As of this recording being the July 3rd.
Wow.
So,
35 years.
I have a statement.
He has a statement.
I have a statement.
I hate that movie.
No, and I want to see if y'all agree or disagree.
Cancel culture.
Yeah, exactly. Agree or disagree with this.
Cancel?
No, I'm not going to cancel Back to the Future. Back to the Future is the greatest movie trilogy there ever was. Agree or disagree?
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's
now I got to think about all my movie trilogies. Is Back to the Future the greatest
movie trilogy?
I don't know. The third one's aight.
and
And
pretty good.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is. but Back to the Future follows the same exact
Formula.
formula.
But
time.
it works
There's a strong formula.
because there's only a couple of continuity errors,
Mhm.
but overall the planning, right? Because I'm thinking back to Sheev just popping up at the end of Rise of Skywalker, right? At the end of that trilogy, like they had no course at all for that 3.
I have been all the voice.
I don't.
So, Back to the Future, in
You
my
think it's-
opinion, is the greatest film trilogy.
For some reason, I can't think of any trilogies right now.
And that is why it's the greatest. There you go.
There's Back to the Future.
Mm-hmm.
You got
There's
the 3 different trilogies for
Jurassic
Star Wars.
Park.
Jurassic. Oh, they have only.
Yeah,
three
yeah. Are you
movies?
gonna say? Well,
There's
no, because
Star
Jurassic World
Wars.
is another one. Yeah, there's Star Wars.
All 3 different Star Warses.
Yeah, trilogies to make one
There's Aladdin,
Skywalker
1, 2,
saga.
and
There's-
3.
oh, no.
There is Aladdin 1, 2, and
I was
3.
about to say Rush Hour, but
There's John Wick. 1, 2, 3.
John Wick is just it's like you know they call what is it, gore porn?
Uh
It's like softcore gore porn.
What about Iron Man 1, 2, and 3? Oh, just
huh.
kidding.
You're gonna tell me?
No.
You're gonna tell me
Yeah.
Iron Man 1,
I
2, and 3 is the
I
best?
wish. Wait, hold on. Oh,
Nice.
Captain America.
Okay, but you
Oh
can't.
yeah, that's
1,
2, and 3.
That
Two
is a
and three.
trilogy.
That's a trilogy.
Is it really?
Is Civil War technically the second one?
It says
That's the
Captain
third one.
America
Civil
Civil
War's the
War.
third one.
That's the third.
But it's
I can
not.
respect that. I can
It's
respect
not the conclusion of his story. His story doesn't conclude
Yeah,
until
but you just said
Endgame.
Iron Man. You just said really you're gonna say Iron Man? But
Yeah.
Iron Man also has 3 movies in it.
Exactly,
They also
but that's why I'm saying, really, you're gonna say Iron
No,
Man?
I'm
Because
not
Iron
saying
Man has
Iron Man.
24 movies.
He's not wrong.
What do you mean? Ant-Man has nothing to do with Iron Man.
Ants. I showed him that again.
You got somebody knockouts. So.
Ant-Man.
I don't know. I mean, that's
give
a
me-
good.
Yeah, exactly. Give me
That's a
4.
good-
Give me
that's a
5.
good
Give me
trilogy.
5.
That's a good trilogy.
Hold on, here. I got you.
You're gonna look up every
Let me
movie
look
trilogy?
up trilogy.
All right. Yeah.
Best trilogies
Best
ever
trilogy.
created.
Because it gives you 3 distinct time periods. Right, you got the 1955, you got 2015,
That's the.
then you got 1885.
At the door.
It is the casting is amazing. The story is just I
Casting's
I love the story.
amazing because it's the same
Exactly.
Same people for all
It
three.
works.
Yeah.
They
The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings?
Oh shit.
I
the
said
books,
or
the
Lord
books
of
or the movies,
The movie.
because the movies leave out a lot from the book. So as a Tolkien fan,
Do you wear wigs? Do you like wigs? Will you wear wigs? Have you ever seen that interview?
that sounds familiar.
It's Frodo's being interviewed by Pippin.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know.
Cat?
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I don't know their characters.
I have a
names.
cat named Pippin.
And then
after
he
Merry
asked
and
all
Pippin.
those questions. He's like, "Do you wear wigs?"
They're taking the Hobbit's Isengard. So the movies are amazing pieces of cinema because they were all filmed at the exact same time, which is why in 2003 they received the Academy Award for Best Picture, because it was to honor the entire trilogy, which is why I'm upset.
So when the third one came out was in 2003.
Mhm.
Oh,
So there's the Jersey trilogy, which is all of Kevin Smith's Clerks, Mallrats, and Chase and Amy.
I.
The Hannibal Lecter trilogy.
Gross.
Ugh.
That is Hannibal, Red Dragon, and Silence
This
of the
is the Red Dragon. We're going in.
Lambs.
Would-
Mission Impossible 1, 2, 3.
But isn't there like 4,
But
5,
there's so
6,
many
7, 8,
more.
9, 10,
I think
11,
the
12?
fourth one is named something different.
I was like
It's
Ghost
called-
Protocol.
Yeah. So
That's a game.
Technically, 1, 2, 3.
No, it's
Oh, that's Ghost Recon.
No,
Ghost
it's
Recon.
Oh, the trilogy of the dead: Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, and Day of the Dead.
That is one.
Can you tell?
I
Can you
haven't seen-
genuinely
No,
tell me
because
the
I haven't
story?
seen all of
Okay,
them.
all right.
Hey, that first one's really good.
Yeah,
Dawn
can you
of the
tell me
Dead.
how about the other two?
I can tell you about Day of the Dead. Oh no, wait, I can tell you about Dawn of the Dead. I can tell you.
Oh, what about Ash versus
Evil Dead,
Evil?
and then
Oh.
second, and then Army of Darkness.
Ooh.
You're gonna tell me the one where the first one, which is super serious, and the second one, which is super
I'm just
crazy,
throwing
and the
trilogies
third is
out there.
batshit crazy. That's better than Back to the Future.
The
Because it's
Mariachi
batshit crazy.
trilogy.
Zorro 1, 2,
El
and 3.
Mariachi, Desperado, and Once Upon a Time in Mexico. Those movies slap.
Do they?
Yeah.
Are they one concise story that you walk away feeling so much better about yourself
A little bit, yeah.
and better about the future?
I'm not about the future. What about the Blade trilogy?
Oh,
Blade
it doesn't
one,
matter
please?
because Mahershala Ali is now going to play Blade. So
No longer?
no,
Who's going to
no
be?
longer Wesley Snipes. Now it's going to be Mahershala Ali.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for that.
Yeah, I am too.
Yeah.
So
Was that gonna be a movie?
Blade doesn't count.
The Mighty Ducks. Now
But
streaming movie.
okay.
It's a rated R movie.
One
Oh
my
argument,
God,
one
how could I-
argument I was waiting for all of you to
He
say.
found one. He found one. He
is-
found one.
Found one.
I was waiting for you all to say, which I'm pretty sure is what he's
The
about
original
to say.
trilogy of Star Wars.
It's an original trilogy, but yes.
Wait, what do you?
Just say it. I'm pretty sure we're on the same page.
Are we?
Go ahead,
yeah,
Jose.
go for it.
The Austin
Damn
Powers
it.
trilogy.
We weren't on the same page.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Spider-Man trilogy.
Oh no! Fuck. Spider-Man 3 sucks.
Austin Powers.
Austin Powers. All 3 movies are
The
bangers.
Spy Who Shagged Me. I don't like.
They
the Spy
make
Who
me
Shagged
feel
Me.
good about myself.
You like The Spy Who Shagged Me?
Yeah, Spy Shags is dope.
I like Goldfinger.
I like Goldfinger.
Goldmember.
Goldmember.
Not Goldfinger.
Goldfinger,
That's
they're
James
making
Bond.
fun of it.
Hang out.
Yes, Goldmember is good.
No, because they kind of forced the storyline that Austin and Dr. Evil are brothers.
How's that forced?
Because it comes in the last one.
So?
It's like saying how Rey's a Palpatine.
But we didn't know who she was the entire time.
So they're the same person who goes, "Who are you?"
She's not a Palpatine. She's a Skywalker.
I don't know.
Right. She should be Organa.
Ray Isa.
She should say Rey Organa.
You guys like that video instead of Yoda like stabbing the trooper?
Oh, you see?
And Ahsoka, because Ahsoka goes,
Like
just stun them.
Yeah, set to stun.
Set to stun.
Don't wanna hurt
Yoda.
Which is my biggest issue with prequels.
No, there's just a difference between Ahsoka and Yoda, and there's always been a difference.
This is true.
Yoda's batshit crazy, dude.
I mean, realistically, he's right. Everybody sees Yoda as this wise, like, philosopher deity type beat, but he's
Deity.
not.
Ooh.
He is a batshit crazy alien who wants nothing more but to kill everybody and have it his own way.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's why Qui-Gon.
Slimy.
That's why Qui-Gon left the Jedi Council.
It was because of Yoda. He's like, no, crackhead.
I
Left.
didn't realize what was I was watching something
Sheev.
yesterday.
Palpatine.
So Dave Filoni, being the almighty Filoni that he
I
is,
want to get
Deity
some.
Filoni,
I want a
yeah.
hat signed by Dave Filoni now. Cowboy.
I want a cowboy hat Simon Dip.
where he was talking about how how Qui-Gon can't be a Force ghost because he didn't finish his training, right?
Yes, and he put that in the.
And he put that in the Clone Wars. I didn't realize he timed it so well that he didn't complete his training because he was going to complete his training until the Naboo negotiations took place. Like that same day that he was supposed to leave to complete his training.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah. So. Yeah. If only we only had hindsight to do everything. Anakin. No.
I like the episodes where they go to the Force planet.
I'm sure we've already lost half our audience. Continue.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, dude, yes.
The Force planet
with the
and
father,
then-
the son, and the sister.
Yeah.
yeah.
He didn't show me
I
that
have
episode.
to, I have to still show him.
Those are some ooga booga.
That
type
was good.
beats.
That
But,
was
okay.
beautiful.
In that, does Obi-Wan see Qui-Gon?
Not
Like, is-
Obi-Wan.
Anakin.
Anakin does.
Anakin sees Qui-Gon as a Force ghost?
Mhm.
Okay. Because, film theory...
Obi-Wan never sees him.
Film theory does this whole thing about why in Rise of Skywalker Luke can catch the lightsaber, or why Yoda can whack Luke and bring down Force lightning, but you don't see Luke as a Force ghost on the Sith planet Exegol.
Wait.
He does this theory that so Luke catches the lightsaber
Remember
when
his
Rey
ghost
throws
form.
it.
His
In
ghost form catches his
he's
lightsaber,
like,
right?
Rise of Skywalker, yeah.
Yeah.
The Jedi must show with this weapon with respect, and then he lifts up his ship because parallels. He couldn't do it in
Which how
Empire.
the hell does that ship work?
With the Force.
I don't think you understand that Rise of Skywalker is a piece of shit. Anyway, so the theory was that because the Force ghosts have more powers when there's more like Force location where it's like more positive, then the Force Ghost can appear. If it's more the dark side, then they don't.
Yeah.
But if you're telling me, but the whole thing was that Qui-Gon never had the ability, if he can appear to Anakin as a Force Ghost, then that throws that all out the window.
Well, there is one Sith ghost. He's not going on the Sith planet.
Yeah. You need to watch those episodes.
I'll show you the episode.
Because, like, and it does have to do with what you're saying about the fact that there are places that are a lot more Force sensitive than other places.
Yeah. And they talk about it.
And they just so happen to land on a very Force sensitive planet.
Very sensitive.
I'll show you. It's like four episodes.
episodes.
And they're good episodes, so I'll show you that.
Yo, that I think that might be no, actually no.
The best.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that's the first time I probably like teared up in
really
in the Clone Wars, but I think I might have teared up earlier. Does 99 die before that? 99 dies way before that, right?
He 99 is he the one who dies in the ship or like he
when the
they have to blow up the
when he goes to get more grenades. 99's
yes.
he does before that.
Die before that.
I
no, the same season.
I got really sad with
So
fives.
In fives.
Yeah, fives. Like he knows the truth and he goes insane and
Yeah, that's why.
ends up killing
That's
himself.
Nah, dude, you gotta see 99's death.
Okay.
That hits different.
No, when Ahsoka leaves is what hits different. That song,
dude.
is a banger. I don't even know if it's
chills.
John Williams or not.
I got chills at the end when they put up the helmets and the gun and the blasters for each of the clones.
No, but I'm talking about when Ahsoka, freaking Ahsoka, leaves Anakin.
Yeah,
walks out.
That was okay.
No, the song that's playing behind.
Okay. I think I would have been more emotional if if that was back in if it was back in 2014. Like I didn't know that she was back in this final season.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. I don't know.
Or that I knew she was in Rebels and she was perfectly fine wielding her two lightsabers.
Rebels. So, SDCC, should we talk about that a little bit?
Sure.
San Diego Comic-Con.
So, San Diego.
Oh, wait, we have like a bunch of DC stuff to also talk about.
Then let's do
We have a
DC
bunch
first.
of DC stuff to talk
We
about.
do have a bunch of
We have
DC
tackle
stuff.
that, and then we'll talk
and
about
then
SDDD.
With
Dave Filoni.
No, Michael Keaton.
The Vulture.
The Vulture. That's
He's
right.
coming back?
He's coming back as a
The Mega
Batman
Vulture.
character. Well, we don't know if it's a Batman character, but he's coming back in the bat suit in the Flash movie. Now, this is a lot has been speculating to be a Flashpoint.
Oh.
But my big fear
Mm-hmm.
is that because they're emphasizing that he's just in the bat suit, what if it's like a cameo where like the Flash goes to like a parade and you just see in the background Michael Keaton dressed as the Batman? I would hate that. Like if there was a chase that the
so
Flash
he's
had
going
with
to be
Captain
in the Flash movie.
Yes.
Okay.
Like if he had a chase, if the Flash had a chase with Captain Cold that led him to like in Star City having like a parade.
Is Captain Cold
or
the
Central
bad
City.
guy in that?
I don't know. I'm just spitballing
Who do you think?
I would worry would happen.
Yeah. Who do you think would be the bad guy in the Flash movie?
I don't know. But let's also talk about. So there's that news, which is like, okay, Michael Keaton's coming back. Yay. We don't know what. Nah. How about how Ray Fisher announced that Joss Whedon was not that great of a director when it came to the Justice League movie?
Just Sweden?
That he was borderline abusive with the actors.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like a Stanley Kubrick abusive?
Hasn't there been?
think so.
Hasn't there been other reports on Joss Whedon saying that like he's kind of like an asshole to work with?
It sounded like Ray Fisher, who played Cyborg,
Cyborg, if you will.
Cyborg, hated the entire experience. Like, let me find, like y'all
Find
can
the
talk about.
tweet?
Yeah, I'm gonna find the tweet quickly.
Yeah, I don't remember what I might have read. It might be some other director might be thinking of, but I think I'm pretty sure it was Joss Whedon. Somebody was saying that Joss Whedon isn't the nicest person to work with.
Is it like is he trying to get the most out of the actor kind of thing, or is it like
It's like it's
he's
his
too good for
his
it?
way or the highway kind of type beat.
So Ray Fisher wrote this. Joss Whedon's on-set treatment of the cast and crew of Justice League was gross, abusive, unprofessional, and completely unacceptable. He was enabled in many ways by Jeff Johns and John Berg. Accountability over entertainment. And of course, Jeff Johns, remember? No, that's John Jones.
Oh.
But Jeff Johns, remember, we talked a lot about how he was the Dave Filoni of these movies and the comics, revamping everything. So being...
Wait, what did he say about Jeff Johns?
Like, he allowed this to happen.
I guess from one comic book nerd to another.
What happened?
Oh, that was the end of your thought? Okay.
That's
all right.
my thought.
Yeah.
Have I seen? I think I have seen Joss Whedon.
He's bald, got like a like
Never
facial
mind,
hair.
I haven't seen Joss Whedon.
Red hair.
Never mind. I have not seen
Mhm.
Joss Whedon. Who am I thinking about?
I don't know.
The
yeah, just
guy
leave
who's
Joss
behind Amazon. Jeff Bezos.
Jeff.
That's who you're thinking of.
But I'm really upset about this, and that's really I don't know if there's no excuse. There is no excuse for malpractice, especially if you are targeting your actors. There's no excuse
it's not
whatsoever.
You know, I know there's those directors who believe
In their work, yeah, but
in the work of you're gonna push your actor
Mhm.
to their
breaking point.
breaking
but that's,
point. There we go. Yeah.
That's not okay, especially
Yeah.
since. So that makes me hope that the Snyder cut is that much better because
Because they're all having fun on camera.
Exactly. Like I'm hoping that because it doesn't seem like he was talking about Zack Snyder that way, but because Joss Whedon was doing just the reshoots. So with Snyder's cut, if it really is, having everybody and it was a good time all
Right.
around, I really am just going to treat the Snyder cut as the actual Justice League movie and not
Well,
even
I
think about
think
the other
that's what's going to happen is that this Snyder cut will replace the Justice League movie
Yeah.
that we know now.
Yeah.
But is it too late?
I think it would be too late if they keep that movie only on HBO Max and don't release it ever like digitally.
Yeah,
I think that would be stupid.
Yeah.
I think I'd also be mad about that. I think it.
That'd be dumb on their part.
Yeah. It would also just show. I don't want to say like a bad part on DC.
Yeah.
Like if this movie is amazing compared to the shit show that was Justice League,
Right.
and like they show us like this could have been the potential that we could have gotten.
Yeah.
But for some reason, some higher ups were like, "Nah, dude, give him the trash version instead."
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know. That's
Also, Henry Cavill's very confusing.
why?
Because it seemed like all that news was that he was coming back as Superman, right? Now he's saying none of that was confirmed. Like he just really wants to play the role, but he hasn't gotten anything yet.
wait, so he wants to be Superman,
He wants to be Superman.
He wants more money.
and
as
they're trying to
Superman.
get rid of him.
They're just
No, he said none of it has been confirmed.
he's saying that all the
press saying
the
that
press
he will
that
be coming
that
back.
he'd be coming back to do cameo or to just do.
Oh, is he done with his contract already?
I don't think he's
I
done.
thought
with
he
his
was done with his
contract.
contract
So then
like
we
a
already
year
know he's
ago or 2
Superman.
years ago.
Yeah, but they haven't been giving him any movies or greenlighting anything with him as Superman in it.
Would you think
Well,
the
maybe.
reason Batfleck doesn't want to be Batfleck anymore is because of that director?
I think it was. I just don't think it. I think in theory, playing the Batman sounds like an awesome deal.
Uh-huh.
Oh, then you're.
But in the whole practice of it, I bet Ben Affleck realized like, oh, I don't like this.
Well, apparently he was like doing some. So he's an alcoholic, and so he's
Gang.
no like he. They always say what I mean when I say that is like they always say that once you're an alcoholic, you're always an alcoholic, right? Even if you're sober, you still every single day
think about it.
you're thinking about it. So he was clean, for lack of a better term, for most of it, but then when they started filming the Batman, he started going back to alcohol because apparently with Justice League he was already starting to
Wasn't he
drink a lot more.
directing the Batman?
He was directing it. He wrote it.
Oh,
he was
so
starring
the stress
in it.
was taking over.
It was so stressful for him that like one of the producers said that if you play Batman again, you're going to kill yourself. So,
and that's why you put someone who already feels like killing himself.
no,
Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
So
Just kidding. But his role in Twilight, he does act like that though.
Edward Cullen.
Yeah, but he's done so much since then.
Yeah,
No,
man.
that's true. I gotta watch his.
Tenet.
Tenet.
I gotta
yeah.
watch that. Is that
Lighthouse.
what's the one that's
Lighthouse.
Oh, Lighthouse is
by
great.
the same people who made Uncut Gems? Oh my God, there's the movie. It's like an indie movie, and he's in the main role.
Yeah, but definitely I want to watch more of his stuff. But
Yeah, I do too. Because
Yeah.
I'm just going based off of his Twilight performance, and he just acts like he's just like.
You know what movie really sucked that he
It's
was
sad.
in? And it wasn't because he was in it, but it's just because it was a bad movie.
Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
No, I love him as Cedric Diggory. He's great.
That was awesome.
He's great.
I love him.
He's a great.
Bring me to my father, Harry.
I very much hated the movie where I don't remember what it's called. It's like a rom. Or it's like I was about to say rom-com. It is not a comedy.
Twilight.
No. He's in this like romance movie where at the end like he ends up like I believe the whole thing was like they didn't know how to finish the movie.
Oh, what?
Yeah, and so basically they just ended up putting him inside of the Twin Towers on 9/11.
Oh my God!
What?
Yes,
And that's
yes,
how the movie
Yes,
ends?
it was like he was a cancer survivor, right?
Yes,
Wait, what
yes.
the fuck?
Yes.
They had no idea how to finish the movie.
Oh my God!
So just
yes.
to top it out, they put him.
Oh my God!
inside
Okay.
of
I have to
the
look this
Twin
up.
Towers. He's like
Yes.
on a phone call with his wife, and
Uh-huh.
he's like, "I'm not gonna make it home." And then in the reflection of the glass that he's
Oh
looking
my-
at, you can
you are
see a
so
plane coming
right.
towards him.
And it has nothing to do with the story.
It has nothing to do with it whatsoever.
Yes. I need to find this. Oh
And it
my
just
goodness.
ends?
And then it just ends before the plane hits.
Yes. Oh my goodness! It's
The fuck?
remember me. Remember me. Oh my goodness.
And he's a cancer
Something
survivor.
like it, but-
Uh-huh. Good Time is the one you're thinking.
Good time. That I gotta watch
Cut
that.
Gems. The King. He was in The King. It was funny. So he was.
Is that the one with Timothy Chalamet?
And it was funny because
Shalom.
Timothy was playing King Henry of England, and
King. Why does that sound familiar?
It's a movie.
King.
It's on
King.
Amazon.
Yeah.
Not Amazon.
Netflix.
Netflix.
It's really good. It's really good.
I haven't
If you
watched
like medieval
Is it
dramas.
like Lord of the Rings?
No, not too much fantasy in it. And then Robert Pattinson plays a French prince, so it's like their nationalities are switched. It's funny because Robert Pattinson is English and Timothée
Very
is
true.
French,
Ah,
and they're playing.
I liked
opposite of
him
each
in
other.
Little.
Little Women.
Yes,
Haven't watched it.
it was good.
Heard good things about it.
Yeah, it was good.
All right, I think we're done with this podcast. It is an hour, and we have an hour before we got to do our Hamilton, Alexander Hamilton.
Yeah, I'm gonna get all
live
ready
stream.
for that.
Yeah, we gotta get ready for that.
We're boofed for that, dude.
Yeah, we're gonna go make some Satis fries, get some not throw away your shots, and we're gonna get some You'll Be Baby Back Ribs.
Fries.
Satis fries, yeah.
Oh dear
I don't-
lord.
Are those
They're all
jokes?
puns on the move, the
Not
songs.
throw away your shots.
Yeah,
All right.
and then You'll Be Baby Back Ribs.
Huh?
Y'all don't eat meat.
No, we don't. It's just You'll Be Back is another one of the songs.
They're
and You'll
memeing
Be
on us.
Baby Back Ribs.
Oh, so you're making
Anyway,
things up.
Yes, I was. Yes,
Oh,
yes,
we're not
yes.
even having
Yeah,
it.
we're not,
If you like
my
this-
hopes
up.
yeah, same. I was like, yo, shit, we got food on this podcast.
If you like this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you're listening on Spotify, make sure to hit that little follow button so you can follow along with all of our new uploads. Of course, being on Tuesday on YouTube and also the audio platform of your dreams, Spotify.
Of your dreams.
And of course, I'm Thomas.
I'm Mr. E.
Thank you
Buy
all-
me a coffee.
Thank you all for so much for watching, and thank you all to the donations for buying me a coffee.
Yep.
We are so grateful for all of those donations. Just remember that horror fans do it best. Wash your damn hands.
Yeah.
Stay safe.